Good morning. Welcome to this thought for the day on Friday, the 15th of May. Um, and I'm not as to what to share with you. I've been looking at a passage of Shakespeare which has dwelled on my mind for a while and thought I might record that, and then decided perhaps I might do something a bit more cheerful. And over the course of the past few months, I have missed being able to go into schools and lead assemblies. In my previous circuit, I regularly attended one school at least once a week. And part of what helped to establish uh, with members of the local parish church too was regularly to go in and act out part of the Bible passages. We used the Lion Storyteller Bible, which is really well illustrated and followed a pattern known as Open the Book. We sort of just about to start that at Desborough before we've not been able to go into schools at all. One of my favourite stories in the Bible and in this book is that of Jonah. Now, there's the page. The whole of one book of the Old Testament on 2 pages of text. The truth of the matter is if you turn to the book of Jonah in the Old Testament, it won't normally be printed on too many pages beyond two, for it is a short book, pithy in its way, with 4 chapters. Most people just simply know about Jonah and the big whale. Um, However, that's a very minor part of the story, uh, significant in some way, but actually the enfolding second half of the story really gets to the nub of the matter. But I'll share with you as it's printed in this book, Jonah the Groaner. Jonah was a groaner. That's right, a groaner. So when God told him to go to Nineveh and tell people who live there to change their evil ways, what did Jonah do? Jonah groaned. Not Nineveh, he groaned. Anywhere but Nineveh. The people who live there are our enemies. And when he had stopped groaning, Jonah brought himself a ticket for a boat ride that would take him far away from Nineveh. God listened to Jonah groan. God watched him buy his ticket, but God still wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh. So when the boat reached the deepest part of the sea, God sent a storm. God help us, cried a sailor. We're sinking. Oh, God save us, cried another. We're tipping over. God must be very angry, cried the captain, with someone here on board. And what did Jonah do? Jonah groaned. It's me, Jonah groaned. I'm the one God's angry with. He told me to go to Nineveh, and here I am. I'm sailing in the opposite direction. Throw me into the sea, and all your troubles will be over. God forgive us, the sailors cried as they tossed Jonah into the water. And all at once the water became very calm. Oh dear, Jonah groaned. I'm sinking. Oh no, Jonah groaned. I'm going to drown. Oh my, Jonah groaned. That's the biggest fish I've ever seen. And before he could groan another groan, the fish opened its mouth and swallowed Jonah up. It was God who sent the fish to rescue Jonah, to give him time to think. He had plenty to groan about, of course. The fishy, slimy, smelly stomach, and seaweed. Ugh, the smell. But Jonah was still alive, and that was something to cheer about. So Jonah stopped his groaning and said a prayer. I was sinking, Lord. I was drowning. You saved me. From now on, I will do whatever you want. 3 days later, the fish vomited Jonah up on the beach. And Jonah kept his promise. He went straight to Nineveh and told the people that God wanted them to change their ways. 40 days is all you've got, he warned them. And if you haven't changed by then, God will destroy this city. The people of Nineveh listened. The people of Nineveh wept. Then the people of Nineveh changed, from the king right down to the poorest slave. They decided to do what was right. And what did Jonah do? That's right. He groaned. I don't believe it. He sat down in the shadow of a tree and he groaned. I knew this would happen, he groaned. You're a loving God who loves to forgive, but I still don't like the people of Nineveh, and I wish they'd been destroyed. Jonah fell asleep, groaning. During the night, God sent a worm to kill the tree. And when Jonah awoke, he groaned more than ever. This tree is dead, he groaned, and now I have no shade. Oh, Jonah, God sighed. You cry about this tree, but you care nothing for the people of Nineveh. I want you to love them like I do. And finally, God added, I want you to stop your groaning. Amen.